typically what will happen, right, is you generate excitement behind this sort of new project or a new ecosystem during a bull market because you are launching a token and you're launching NFTs, both of which seem to like attract the same individual, the individual who will buy in early, flip it right away, look to get a 5x, 10x, or whatever. And what ends up happening is the value of these assets post launch, you get the initial pump, and they just look at that curve that everyone's familiar with, right? Like that up and then sort of the parabolic or asymptotic, I should say, sort of drop. Now, how do you figure that you can avoid this, right? Because typically, what will end up happening is if you're not early, then it's actually a prohibitive to enter late because you'll be used as exit liquidity. How will you get away from this, and how will you create the demand so that that does not happen?
Yep, no doubt. So I love this because we have spent so much time, in pre-development addressing all the potential downfalls. So there's a lot of things that answer this. So I'll try to remember to get to all of them. But number one is really just the way that we've structured this, whitelist sale to begin with. Typically, with games like this, you are beholden to VCs, where there are a lot of big whales or venture capitalists or whatever the case may be, KOLs that buy the token at a discount and then pump their own bags. There's so many behind the scenes deals that nobody really even knows about. And what happens is, as soon as TGE happens, those people are already, even if there is vesting, those people are already in, 5, 10x a profit on day one. And so obviously they, want to dump as soon as they can to realize their gains. They don't care about the longevity of the project. So that is one of the major reasons why we didn't go that route. And we are doing, more of a grassroots effort on raising the initial funds. Um, and we're not really giving a lot, like a huge discount. You are getting about a 10% discount, and you're avoiding the potential fees because there will be some buy and sell taxes on the token itself. We've done that instead of a vesting schedule. So that is, again, another reason. Thirdly, we have the DeFi experience that very many other gaming projects do not have. So they're able to raise a bunch of money in the beginning. They spend all that money on development, and now they have no more resources to support the ecosystem, the token price, future development. They have to buy. They have to sell more NFTs, which dilutes the secondary market. They have to dump their own token on the community to pay for things. We're not doing any of that. We are using the money that we raise um, to employ a very strategic earning treasury yield as well. So the whole goal is that going into the bull run, we're able to set ourselves up to pay for things and support the token price without ever having to dilute the overall economy, which again, no other game project has that active management of the resources. So that is, again, another thing that sets us apart. And last but not least, we are also implementing staking on day one. So there will be a way to stake your token and earn the yield from the protocol itself. So no hyperinflation, no Ponzonomics, nothing that we've seen in these other platforms that just dilute everybody to hell. We're giving actual utility for the token on day one